Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Lover Pretend, continuing, I guess technically the common route or whatnot. We are in, or we're going to do Kazuma's route, but we're basically in the common route. We were in the middle of our meeting with the director dude. God, I can't remember his name right now. Like, I'll get used to it. And we just met Harumi and that other crazy dude who's just the actor guy who's just a gem. He's insane. I kind of love him. Anyway, after that, our meeting began. After I finished helping Makino make tea and put away documents, I had nothing to do for a while. I'm assuming we mean Harumi. Yeah. Harumi Makino, 21 years old. He's sorry, I forgot tour guide Spacey. He's director Makino's only son. Like the protagonist, he's in his third year at college. But since he studied abroad, he entered college later than usual. He's 1 year older than the protagonist. His grandfather on his mother's side is Japanese, but his grandmother is English. He takes after his mother, a former actress, and got his looks from her. There's a rumor that the college has an unofficial Makino fan club. I thought it was going to be like, there's a rumor that he's not really director Makino's son. Because if he's our dad, I hope he's not our brother. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to go with none of them are our dad. Because if any of them are, then the kids have to be adopted or not theirs. Because we can't really date a dude. We can absolutely date our stepbrother. Sure, fine. But, like, I feel like that should come with a warning beforehand. Like, FYI, may include incest. Just so you know, because it seems like a light, fluffy, fun game, and then you throw that in there. It's like, whoa. I need some warnings about this beforehand, you know? And because what if it's not your jam? You know what I mean? If you're like, nah, can't do it. Then, like, you should be forewarned ahead of time. I feel like, you know? Anyway. Aww. He really is, like, the lolliest out of all of them, but he's still, like, he's on that border where, you know what I mean? Like, he's slightly cute, but not as lolly boy as the lolly boys go. So, like, he's acceptable. You know? He gets a pass. Not gonna be my favorite, probably, but still don't mind him at all. I'm like, nope, out, nope. It's like, no, you know what? I'm interested in his route still. I eyed the young man idling next to me. I think I heard the director married a woman who was half English and half Japanese. He's a quarter English, then. Looking at him up close, he really is pretty. Now he's like, why are you staring at me? Look at his poor face. Yes? I feel like you've been watching me for a while. Is there something wrong with my face? Well, you're pretty. You're really pretty. Are you okay? Okay. Oh, you're really pretty. That's a good one. Is there something? Are you okay? I love that, but it seems like an awkward time for it. Oh, sorry. You have such a gorgeous profile. I thought you might be an actor. No, just a college student. That's right, they mentioned that. So am I. Now he's all mad, because, you know what? I like the sort of misunderstanding that we're going to start off the bat with him, because we're like, wow, you're really pretty. And he's like, oh, not another person who thinks I'm pretty. How hard that must be, everybody thinking you're pretty. But I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? If everyone's like, wow, you're so attractive. And like, that's all girls or men ever said to you. You're like, okay, could you look past that? Jesus. There's more to me than this. I know, my little otaku. It's okay. We can talk about our favorite animes and all that together. It'll be cute. I'll have like my little Ita pinboard thing on one side of the room with all my merch pins, and you can have yours on the other, and it'll be cute. And, you know, maybe we'll fight over some of the characters that are our favorites if, you know. I get that pin this week! You know what I mean? It'll be adorable. I love it. Okay. I see. Makino offered a somewhat generic response and turned away. maybe it was inappropriate to call him pretty after we just met. Nah, he's probably just so used to it. Well, everyone calls him that, so it's like, ugh. Again, you know. Well, Takeo was... Okay, yeah. You two are hitting it off already. Good to see. I love him. He's so... I understand why Eiichiro kind of hates him, because he's kind of like, what's that? Yeah, I'm gonna give everyone nuggies! And you're like, you're such a jackass, but I love it. Mr. Hanai interjected as our conversation awkwardly trailed off. Now that we're all introduced, you're part of Team Makino too. We're comrades in arms. I know I still have a lot to learn, but I'll do my best. That's the spirit. And if you don't mind, I got an important mission for you two. Oh god, we're having to go get you food or some shit, aren't we? Mission? For me too? This is my first time working on a film crew. I think I'll be okay if I can keep my cool. Ah, we have another pretend time coming up. So, I'm going to assume we're pretending... I wonder if we're going to end up having pretend time with all of our boyfriends. There's a lot of pretend times in here. I just wanted to see if we... No, I mean, okay, then there's good ending. Okay. I was just wondering if we have pretend time... Because it doesn't know who you're picking, right? Like... And then this one does say, if you're skipping, make sure all answers correct. But wouldn't you want, like, all the answers to be wrong? I'm not really sure, like, where the split off happens. You know what I mean? Like, usually in a common route, or you choose the character and that's the route. But, like, this is, like, kind of generic. So, this would be more common route, but... I know it's not much, but I did read a book about business etiquette. Filing, making lists, answering phones. I'll do it all. Okay, I'd rather not answer the phone, but bring it on. Of course, how can I help? Go buy some snacks. Fucking told you. What? Don't worry, I'll pay for it. Believe it or not, your big bro's flush with cash. I think... I love our ... as we're just sitting here. He's like, believe it or not, I got money. I hope so. You're like an actor. You're probably paid quite well, buddy. When you say snacks, is that some film industry lingo? Of course not. Snacks as in snacks. These meetings take a lot of mental effort. We'll need caffeine and sugar, won't we? Alright. Director, do you mind if I send these two to go on a shopping trip? Go ahead. It's not like we have anything for them to do here. Understood. Sorry about the sudden request, Miss Ueda. Would you mind? It's no problem at all. Alright. Well, I suppose you two should start by adding each other on Ring. We finally get to find out where Ring is. I'm assuming it's like a social media thingy. Ring, a social media network app that allows people to communicate through phone calls or messages. It's the most popular communication tool as of right now. Is that like Line? Okay. It's just because in America, we don't, like, just call someone. Like, you just pick up the phone and call them. We don't need an app to do that. I just call them. Like, that's just the way the cell system works here. So, like, I have an app that I can add people on and then I can call them through that. It's like, well, that's strange. I just call them through my phone. You know? So, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, having an app for it. Or, like, sending messages. I mean, you've got tons of apps that send messages. You can basically send direct messages through every app. So, that I get is the phone call thing. You're like, that's... I just pick up the phone call. Like, I don't have to, like, I don't need an app. I can just, you know? So, anyway. Well, why do we have to do that? Is it really necessary? Well, you're gonna be coworkers. You'll need a way to contact each other. Okay, I'm sorry. Look at his pout. Like, oh my god. I love the expressions in this game. I don't know if it's because the art style appeals to me, so I like the art, or if it's just like their facial expressions are just that good. Like, you know what I mean? I can't... There's some games, like, art is subjective, obviously, and there's some games where you're like, I'm not a fan of this art style. You know, and other ones that you like better. This is one of the good ones to me, but, like, so I don't know if it's just because I'm into the art style, but, like, if you weren't into the art style, if you were like, not my fave, would these expressions have this much impact? You know what I mean? I kind of feel like, I find it hard to believe that anybody would be like, nah, I'm not into the art style, because it's just, they're so adorable. But, like, I don't know. Anyway, point being, they're really good with their, like, I don't know, I freaking love the faces. And I'm sorry, I think the pouty ones are the best. Look at his pout, it's so cute. I just want to pet him on the head. He'd hate that. It'll make him scowl more and it'd be worth it. He looks like he really doesn't want to. Makino, what should we do? I don't really mind. Fine, if it's for work. Makino thrust his phone at me, not making eye contact. Awkward little face. And so, my glorious first job turned out to be a trip to the convenience store. Yeah, when you're an assistant, you're usually doing weird stuff like this. Thank you, come again. Nyanstar Energy, POSS, POS, canned coffee, POSS, canned coffee, Pota chips. Nyanstar. That takes care of about half the shopping list. It does. That said, he wants an awful lot of limited time and region-specific flavors. That's how he is. Next is a supermarket on that side street. We should be able to get the rest there. Okay. I guess this is what people mean by the cold shoulder. He's been fending off my attempts at small talk ever since we left. So, you're in college, right? What year are you in? 3rd year. Really? Me too. Is that so? Yeah, that's right. She didn't actually sigh, she said sigh, but anyway. He immediately shuts me down whenever I try to talk to him. Sometimes I notice him watching me, but he always looks away. Huh? Yes? The bag of drinks. Drinks? The young man impatiently eyed the plastic bag I was carrying. Can I have it? Huh? No, you can't. If you want some, you should ask Mr. Hanai after we get back. Be that thirsty? If he'd said something sooner, we could have bought more. Guess I'll go back and buy some more. Just as I had that thought, Makino froze in his tracks. I think he was trying to offer to carry it. That was my impression of, like, can I have it? It was like, he's going to carry it for us because it's heavier than the other bag, you know? It's going to be the girls. Oh no, his gaze was fixed on a convenience store. Makino? What's wrong? Is there a problem? Oh, I thought the girls were gonna show up and... No, it's nothing. Let's go. That sure didn't seem like nothing. Wick Bonald in the background? I like how the sign in the middle of the screen on the top says, Lover. But like, oh my god, there's like a Burger King over here on the right. But all I can see is like the B, and then you can see the Burger King looking sign. That's absolutely supposed to be a Burger King. But I love how in the back left over there is Wick Bonald's. That is the best. Makino had gone quiet, looking troubled. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh god. Pop poo. That literally says pop poo. That's okay. I don't want anything from there. He didn't speak to me again until we were approaching the supermarket. Sueda, please give me that bag. Huh? The bag? But it'll be hard for you to carry all that into the store. I'll wait out here so let's do the rest of the shopping. Uh-huh. Okay. Without another word, Makino took the bag off my hands and moved to stand near the door. He's gonna go run to the other convenience store. Now we just see poo for F. I made for the supermarket, my arms indeed a bit lighter when... Carlo! Back there. I'm reading the signs, I'm sorry, they're just so funny. Huh? I had a thought and glanced back. Bag of drinks. Can I have it? Yes. Just remembered something literally 2 minutes ago. Earlier, you asked if you could have that bag. Were you asking not because you were thirsty, but because you wanted to lighten my... Doesn't matter, does it? Just hurry up. We're late and I will make a fuss. It's a handful when he gets mad. Right, of course. Thanks for holding that, then. How do I put it? He needs to work on his communication, but he might not be a bad guy. Oh god, she's got this... Okay, she needs to stop. Oh. Harumi Makino's side. I guess now we're him. Interesting, okay. I have to hurry. That store I saw earlier. I knew it. Whatever he saw, he was going to go there. 10 minutes later. Thanks for the... Oh, thanks for what... Huh? When I finished shopping and came out of the store, Makino was nowhere to be seen. He didn't leave a message on Ring, either. Don't tell me he got tired of waiting and went back first. Even if he was a man of few words, he didn't strike me as someone that cruel. But he'd clearly been loath to speak to me ever since we left the studio. I'd better look for him. Maybe he saw an old lady carrying a heavy load and decided to help her. Wow, we're adorable. He must have tried to help an old lady. I like that we're like that as opposed to like, that bastard. She's like, that jerk. Well, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. I retraced our steps, hoping to find Makino. Soon I spotted him standing in front of a convenience store. Oh, there he is. Hey, Makino. Come on, you should come with us, Harumi. We, never see each other outside of school. For some reason, Makino was frowning deeply, surrounded by several women. I've already told you I'm in the middle of something important. Oh, really? You look like you were just standing in front of this store, though. That's not true. Waiting for someone. Yeah, we're gonna end up pretend timing with him. Who? A friend? A relative? Harumi, you never tell us anything about your private life at school, so we're super curious now, you know? Well, they're not family or a friend. Then you can totally come! I don't know who this mystery person is, but I can't believe they'd keep you waiting. We've got to be acquaintances, at least. We've got to be... Oh, she's thinking about herself. Okay, I'm like, because we're overhearing his conversation. Still, Harumi looked more than troubled now. He was downright afraid. I'd better cut in. Sorry to keep you waiting, Makino. I was running behind. Sorry about that. Who are you? Do you know Harumi? You're not his girlfriend, are you? He never said a word about another girl. You don't give him a chance to talk. Blue cheese coffee. No, get out of here. I wish the trackpad... I don't have a trackpad. Never mind. That was when we were playing on our Vita. Like the controller for the PlayStation when we'd have Vita, like, had the little mouse trackpad in the middle, so you could, like, sometimes get it to show up on a little arrow. And that was helpful, but on the right-hand side, on that green building, right above that green building, in case you couldn't see it, says blue cheese coffee, and I want to vomit. I'm sorry, I get distracted by the background things, but it's just... Oh my god. Oh, blue cheese coffee. And now I'm, like, trying to read the other signs. I can't read all the freaking kanji signs, but there's a mage sign down that alley, and then a bunch of, like... I can't read the rest of it. Like... Wick bottom. You know what I just realized? I was like, kind of like, why did they go with Wick? Because it's basically just the M upside down, because you can see the McDonald's golden arch on the building underneath on the glass, and it's just an upside down M for the W. This game is so fun, and half of it's because of the backgrounds. But anyway.
Well, if he did have a girlfriend, she would have gotten stabbed by his fan club by now.
Wow. Are we, like, calling back to Amnesia right now with this? Fan club. A group of fans for a person, place, or thing. This particular college club is made of fans of Harumi Makino. In other words, it's an unofficial private fan club. And, like, seriously? I'm just saying, the Iki fan club, I don't think they ever stabbed us, but they chopped off our hair, and I think they might have pushed us off a cliff. I don't know, they did a lot of horrible shit, so one of these girls' names is absolutely Rika, and I swear to God, they 100%, like, this is, like, calling out Amnesia right now. Stabbed? Wait, he has a fan club? Anyway, I had to figure out what was going on. I turned to Makino, my voice hushed. Makino, who are these people? Like, blink if you need help. We're in the same year as me at school. They caught me on the way back. Alright, we'll come up with a way out of this together. Feeling the girl's suspicious gazes bore into me, I steeled myself for what was to come. I'd grab his hand and be like, bye bitches! Oh my god, I didn't realize also that the entire top of the McDonald's building is just a bunch of freaking W's. They look kind of terrifying. They look like they're melting, but upside down. I need to talk my way out of this without causing any misunderstandings. Pretend time! Yeah! Save the game! Save the game! We're gonna save over our other pretend time here. Returning, yes. I don't want to waste all my save slots with that. Pretend time! Oh, we don't need the first one, because it's not where it told us to save. Okay, the first one. Okay. Explain your relationship to Harumi's schoolmates!
So, what's your relationship with Harumi?
Well, we're both on the same film crew, but I can't exactly say that. Mr. Makino's new film has been announced, but they haven't released any other info beyond that. I should answer, what's your relationship with Harumi? I know his father. We're co-workers. We're co-workers. I do know his father, technically. He and I are co-workers, I suppose.
Co-workers? You have a job, Harumi?
Yes, I do. One of the higher-ups sent us shopping. Actually, if he'd learned to take care of his own errands, this never would have happened. He's always like that, even mixes up his shampoo and toothpaste in the morning. Who the hell is dumb enough to... Okay, never mind. Obviously, we know now, but but seriously. Makino? Sorry. I was thinking out loud.
That job sounds pretty tough.
Harumi must be, working really hard. Yeah. I feel sorry for him, although they sound a little put off, too.
You don't have anything special going on then?
Of course not. We barely even know each other.
But people can fall in love at first sight, you know. I don't think Harumi would do that, but you might.
What?
That girl wouldn't catch feelings if she got to go shopping with this hottie.
That sounds like a loaded question. If I get this one wrong, the situation's gonna look even worse. So I had to say, what do you think of Harumi? Nothing really. I can trust him. I don't know him very well yet, but I think I can trust him as a colleague. He helps me carry things, and he seems like a kind person.
That sounds like a forced answer, like you only see him as a coworker.
Exactly. He's like, how dare you? They're gonna, try hitting on me still. Besides, I still don't know anything about him. How do you expect me to judge him solely based on his looks? Only looks? I think I'd like to get to know him better through work. The girls seemed taken aback by my firm answer. I like the fact that we're like, why do you expect me to only like him based on his looks? And he's like, wait, what? You're not? Because everybody else is. Like, those girls don't know anything about him. Okay, one more push.
Well, it's obvious that nothing funny is going on between you two.
Really? Good. Then if you don't mind,
But you might go after him in the future.
yeah, I will. And I will frickin' own him. Bitch. They just don't give up.
How about it then? Have you thought about what might happen if you two get closer?
What kind of relationship do you want with Harumi? What we have now is fine. I want to be friends. What we have now is fine.
Pretend time 100% complete.
Well, the game hasn't said that, but the guide does. I think what we have going on is fine for now. Although I do want to be closer to him in order to learn more about my father. Rushing into a relationship isn't necessarily a good idea. We should take our time getting to know each other. He really is pretty. Yes, I think so too.
I see. Well, mystery solved. The way I see it, you and Harumi just met and you're not close whatsoever.
That's what I just frickin' said. That's what we've been saying all along. Now, I'm glad we cleared things up. I didn't want to get into a fight over it.
Seriously, if you were actually Harumi's girlfriend, you'd have a ton of enemies.
Say what? Glad I'm not then. With a lukewarm smile, I watched the girls wave and leave. So much. He kept twisting everything I said and wouldn't listen to me. I don't know what to do. Punch them? I'm so sorry about that. You probably shouldn't punch them, but please, there's no need to apologize. Anyone would do the same. I mean, Mr. Hanai called us comrades, didn't he? Comrades? Seeing the surprise on his face, I hurriedly backpedaled. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. We just met today, so he must not like me implying we're closer than that. What am I saying? No, it's all right. I don't mind. More importantly, we should hurry back, and I will make a fuss if we're late. Okay.
Pretend time results complete 100%.
Booyah! We are so good at pretending to date, but we weren't really. I think it's interesting because, like, at least with Kazuma, we were absolutely pretending to date. You know what I mean? But with Harumi, we were just like kind of fending them off. So, I mean, I don't know. But anyway. Excuse us. We're back. Phew. Finally made it. I'm exhausted.
Good work, you two. So how was your first joint mission? Have you strengthened your bond as co-workers?
Kind of. Never mind that. How goes the application screening? Well, that's okay. Now, for a hot second, I was like, wait, right.
We just finished going over the script and we're about to start on the applicants.
Mr. and I took our shopping bags and handed the director and Professor Asagi some coffee. He also gave Makino and me a cup each, perhaps as a reward for our errand. After that, we turned our attention to the resumes spread out on the table. On that side, must have big plans for this project if we're doing open casting calls regardless of experience.
Yeah, I'd like to freshen things up. Hopefully people won't think of this as yet another Makino film. Yeah, is that a jab at me, director? People out there are saying you and I are a package deal. If all I do is chase trends and cast popular new actors, that's a recipe for failure. When rising young talents take center stage, they need solid veterans to support them. I'm counting on you.
Miss Oida, Makino, you two should take a look at these. Oh, me too? Of course. As I said, you're part of the team. That's a huge pile of resumes. We're going to have to pick just one actor out of all these applicants. I timidly looked over the countless documents lined up on the table. After glancing over a few, I gasped when I saw one young man's photo on his resume. Riku Nishijima. Riku Nishijima. Hey, I was reading off the thing, not realizing, like, October 14th, 25 years old. Height 182 centimeters. Blood type AB. Star sign.
I think it's actually interesting that his star sign is on his job application. Also blood type, but I mean,
Riku Nishijima. Yeah, okay.
I'm making sure that I'm not just putting freaking like sounds in there and like whatever that don't, you know, like, oh, I'm saying that. I'm like, oh no, that's not in there, or I dyslexify sometimes and I switch things.
25 years old, the son of actor Kosuke Nishijima. He got his start. Sorry. He got his start as a child actor. Though he's known as a second-generation actor, his talent has gained him many female fans. I'm sure it's just his talent and not because he's hot. He took a break from acting in junior high and high school to focus on his studies. Bird. I don't know. The bird is sitting with me and he's jammed in my neck. And then I do tour guide Spacey voice, and the poor bird gets smacked with my chin. I'm sorry. What'd you do? Interrupt you? You okay, buddy Boos? Alright. He's the son of the lead actor from Pretend to Love. He played a child character in the film. Okay. So he was already born in the film. So if you think Kosuke Nishijima could be your father, he was having an affair with your mother. You know what I mean? Like, because he already had a child. So you can't... I mean, it seems like she's like... I mean, it's possible, but I think she feels more like Makino is, but... Kosuke Nishijima, 49 years old. He was the lead actor in Pretend to Love. He was a handsome actor who appeared in many titles, but he rarely acts in anything anymore. He established his own agency and made his son Riku a prominent member. He's currently divorced, ladies. I don't think we're gonna... Okay, so like in the opening credits when it goes through, you see all the boys, but then you see like there's 2 female characters that kind of pop up and there's 3 guys. Makino's one of them, and what's his face here? Because they've got sprites. So there's one other character that has a sprite. But I'm gonna guess it's probably not gonna be Kosuke Nishijima. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they would have shown all of them. So, are we supposed to, like, still lean down Makino's our father, but, like, how does he have a son? Or, you know what I mean? Like, again, unless Harumi is not his biological son, it's possible. So, anyway. I didn't expect him to show up here. No. Oh, Hanai. God, I can't remember his name. It's gonna take me a while, okay?
Wait a sec. This model, Yukito Cena. Is he that producer Cena's kid?
Cena. It's Cena. Yeah, Cena.
Is he that producer Cena's kid?
Yes, Yukito Cena. February 6th, 24 years old, male. 185 centimeters, blood type O, star sign Aquarius. Ladies.
Yeah, he resembles his father, too.
Is that Makino's voice? I can't remember now. Good God. Look, certain characters I can't quite remember. Anyway. Cena. Excuse me, when you say that producer, Cena, do you mean...
Yeah, have you heard of him? He used to be pretty well known around these parts. He was definitely competent, but he was just as famous for his philandering as his work.
For his philandering as a... See? Well, he could be our dad.
I've worked with him on multiple projects. A personality aside, I can vouch for his skills. It's a shame he left the industry.
We're talking about Yosuke. Kosuke and Yosuke. Oh my god, seriously? I really wish there was another Japanese name that rhymed with that, and that should have been Makino's name, just so. Anyway. Yosuke Sena, producer for Pretend to Love. Yosuke Sena, the producer of Pretend to Love. He was a skilled producer who worked on many hit TV shows and films, but because of a scandal 15 years ago, he vanished from the industry and society in general. He's Yukito's father, but after the divorce, Yukito's mother received full custody. When I looked him up, there were lots of rumors about his trouble with women. Sounds like they were true. Also sounds like his son is absolutely his son and takes after him. And his son Yukito Sena, a model, he'll be auditioning here too. What's the matter, Miss Ueda? Does this applicant interest you? No.
If you have something to say, by all means. Your opinion is closest to the audience's, so it's a valuable input.
All right, I understand. I was curious about... Oh. I'm curious about her. Oh, I love how he puts a little tag on the things. It's so cute. And it's like because even our text box and everything, it's like a little notebook. I love it. I like how thematic it is. We're supposed to say no one in particular. I'm curious about some of the candidates, but it's only for my own interests. Probably because I would assume if you're going down Yukito or Riku's routes, that's when you pick one of them, pick them. And Makino, you'd pick Makino. You know, I get it. Obviously, I shouldn't suggest someone just because I want to get closer to them. Sorry, there are so many, I just can't choose.
Yeah, I guess it'd be tough for you to tell all these guys apart on the spot.
I'm sorry.
Well, this time they're mostly newbies without any experience. I'd be unreasonable to ask you to pick them based on resumes alone. However, once you become a professional screenwriter, all these situations will happen. You should work on your ability to make quick judgments based on limited information.
I understand. Thank you.
If you know of anyone good who isn't on this table already, be sure to let us know.
Someone I know? I don't have many friends to begin with. If I had to choose... Nah, no way. Kazuma was in the drama club, but he was backstage crew like me. Sure, he sometimes filled in on stage when we were missing somebody, but his performances were really stiff. I'd be like, I have a friend who did acting, but he was terrible. But if you need a really good stylist, his company does styling, you know? The meeting went on for a while. By the time we got to a stopping point, the sun had begun to set.
Let's call it a day. That all right, director? Yeah, but I need you and Harumi to hang back. We have to discuss the props I want to use.
Understood.
We can get going, Miss Ueda.
Okay, thank you so much for today. Until next time.
That's already evening.
The meeting was intense and the discussions went on for a long time.
Good work on your first day. Any initial impressions?
I learned so much today. The director was exactly like I pictured him. And I was relieved to see that Mr. Hanai is friendlier than I expected.
He's like that with everyone.
Harumi Makino, I mean. He didn't really talk to me, but he seems like a kind and considerate person.
Going forward, I think you'll mainly be helping with the script and other small tasks. But when I'm not around, make sure you listen to Makino.
I will. It's too early to say whether we'll get along, though.
However, I did notice...
My mentor stopped walking and suddenly peered at my face.
When you were looking at the resumes, you seemed troubled.
Huh?
Did something about them bother you?
No, not really.
I see. Well, I'll leave it at that for now.
This man is way too perceptive for our good. Not for his own good, but for ours. Sir?
But if you ever need help, feel free to ask me anytime. I'm your mentor, after all.
Thank you. Are you flirting with me? I think you're flirting with me. Well, it's okay. I owed him so much already that I didn't want to burden him with my personal problems. I felt a pang of guilt in my chest as I traveled home. So far with him, because since he is older than us and he's like our mentor at school and everything, but he doesn't treat us like we're incompetent. You know what I mean? He's like, okay, you're new to this industry. I've done work in this before. He's helping us. It's kind of like, even now, I am old. If I started a new job, or I am old, I'm starting new stuff at work. I have someone else that's kind of my mentor and is helping me, and they explain things to you and whatever, and like, they don't talk down to you, they don't act like they're, and like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way normal people do it. It doesn't matter if someone that was teaching me was younger than me. You know, oh yeah, cool, let me help you out with that because it's something you know. You know, and that's the way your coworker situation should be. And I like that they're making him like more like a coworker and treat us like a normal person as opposed to like, it's okay, sweetie, you'll understand how the real world works. Like we're some delicate little flower who's gonna break and like we don't know anything and he needs to like, you know what I mean? He needs to be the man. It's not. He's like, all right, I know how this stuff works, so if you need any help, let me know. And like, you know, I want to keep you involved in stuff and like just treating us like a normal adult fucking person, you know, because they could go with it. Now, I mean, that's not to say that's how it's gonna continue, but with the kind of power dynamic and him being older, it's like they could go that, like I said before, the whole like, oh well, he's older and oh, you're a child, and like make it creepy, but they're not making it creepy, so I appreciate that. You know what I mean? As for what happened next, I began my busy life as a member of Team Makino. Hi, Tiny Bird! Tiny Bird is down, just chirping by himself. My part-time work had to go on the back burner, so I asked for some time off. My coworkers knew I was studying screenwriting, so they were happy for me when I told them I'd landed a film production job. One older lady I got along with was even kind enough to say that I'd finally made my debut as a screenwriter. On school days, I headed to the studio as soon as class was over. On my days off, I went there first thing in the morning. Every day I worked well into the evening. Around 80% of my job was grunt work. I was finally on my way to the world my mom had been a part of. Watching the process unfold meant so much to me. Time flew by. Eventually, we finished our initial screening of the applicants and gathered them for the first round of auditions.
Finish setting the tables and chairs. The guests are almost here.
We're out of chairs. I'll go get more. Makino and I had been here since morning, setting up the audition venue. I have the handouts here. Please check and sign them.
Okay, nope, wrong. It says auction venue here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get it fixed right away.
Oh, and set up another camera for recording. We'll use the footage for a making of video.
Making of video. Behind the scenes footage of production. It can include footage of rehearsals, filming, and other back-end work. It's often used in marketing and included as a bonus feature with the final product. I'll do it. There's barely any time to think.
Alright, good work. We're set up for now. If you've been here all morning and haven't eaten yet, go take your lunch break.
Ew. Is it finally break time? I feel like I was gonna die. Too. I made someone so angry they told me to kill myself after I finished making the copies.
Wow. Wow. That should have... That's extreme.
Wow. Yeah. I've heard the film industry is a tough one, but it's something else to experience it firsthand. I mean, you could take someone to tell you to go fuck yourself, but like to kill, like Jesus, there is a line, sir. Glad we finished setting up in time. Now all we have to do is wait. Right. Oh, do you prefer apple or grape? Huh? You mean the fruits? No. I've got some vitamin drinks. Oh, thank you. I'll take apple then. We wished each other good luck as we sipped our nutrient-rich fruit drinks. That said, I think Makino's gotten a little more used to me since we first met. Before, he wouldn't even look at me when we spoke. Were you giggling? Creeping me out. I was just thinking that you and I have taken one step closer to each other. Suppose. 2 millimeters.
That's an awfully small step.
But it's the truth. We've got a long way to go. Anyway, the crew seems more fired up than usual. Of course they are. The lead actor is going to be the face of the movie. You could say these auditions will determine the film's success. Is this your first time working with the auditions? Or working with auditions? I've watched from the sidelines here and there, but this is the first time I've been so involved. You see, that must mean you're aiming to become a director like your father? Not quite.
Hey, if anyone's free, I need the tripod that's down the hall.
I'll get it! Wait, you should sit down. I can't... It's okay, I'll be fine. Please use this chance to take a breather, Makino. He's like, you think you're not manly enough if you don't go do it, sweetie? It's fine. I left Makino and went down the hall. The scene was bustling with crew members hurrying back and forth, as well as a mountain of equipment set aside for production. Tripod. It's this one, I think? I rummaged through the hoard of equipment until I found the tripod.
Next! Take that to the green room! Got it! What concealer should we use? Use your own judgment. Pick one that can cover just about anything.
What the? I know that voice. Oh, is it boyfriend?
Excuse me, coming through. Make some room. Wait, Spacey? Sup? How's work?
Kazuma?
Well, don't be so shocked. You look like a deer in headlights.
Because it's about to die, you mean? I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Well, it turns out my agency got an offer from the director. You're working on the film he's directing, right? So I asked a senior employee to let me help out.
You could have sent me a ring first.
Huh. Well, I mean, we gotta save that till the end of the game, sweetheart. No, I'm just kidding. And spoil the surprise. It's way more fun to spring it on you.
Kazuma flashed a smug grin, then seemed to realize something and peered at me closely. What?
Hey, you look paler than usual. Like you're not feeling well.
Well, I have been crazy busy these past 2 days. I've been up since 4 in the morning.
You really are hopeless. I'll leave my makeup case here. I gotta go drop off this concealer, but it'll only take a minute. Be right back.
Wait, I need to bring back this tripod. Meet you after?
Fine, we'll run our errands and meet back here, okay?
Okay. We reconvened less than a minute later. Kazuma opened his makeup case, sighed, and took something out of it. I love the fact that we're gonna have a boyfriend that can do our makeup. Then he pushed it into my face.
Oh, and we got a CG of him doing our makeup.
What?
I'm just peering into our face. Good grief, girl. Did you buy makeup just because of the price again? Whatever you're using doesn't stick and your sweat's ruining your foundation. If you're gonna go cheap, at least pick something good.
Wait, Kazuma, what are you doing? We're in the middle of...
Don't move. Make me screw up.
Ugh. I love the fact that then he's got like the blush brush or the makeup brush in his hand. This is the way he's holding it.
Almost time for auditions, right? Even if you aren't going to be in them, you should clean up a little. You aren't bad looking to begin with.
You aren't bad looking to begin with. That is like so insulting in a way. I know he's just trying to hide the fact that he's in love with us, probably, and he doesn't want to be like, God, you're beautiful. He's going to be like, yeah, I mean, you're alright. This wasn't the first time that Kazuma had done my makeup. He knew I was struggling with money, so he would call me his practice model and do my hair and makeup at a huge discount. He'd also recommended various products and helped me find them on sale.
This blush is a bit redder than I thought. Gotta blend it more naturally. There.
It really isn't the place.
And voila! All done.
Only 20 seconds or so had passed, but it felt like an eternity. Kazuma smiled, pleased with his work.
This was just an emergency fix, but you look a little healthier now. Hey, why so quiet?
Well,
Oh, I know. I look so cool when I'm in work mode that you're speechless.
My response to Kazuma's smug boasting was, not really. You looked really cool.
Not really!
No, you looked really cool, because, you know, we want points with him.
I kid. We don't need to tell each other that kind of stuff, and...
That was really cool.
Oh, okay. Did you see the little, like... You didn't, because you probably weren't looking, but there's, like, a little, like...
It looks like a 3-petal spiral that just kind of, like, wee, little thing that kind of spins on the screen for a half a second to tell you that you got a love up.
Uh,
Oh, his is like a stick of corn or something. Like a sprig of wheat or corn or some shit. Probably wheat or whatever. That's kind of what it looks like. Or like a... whatever plant that looks like, you know, wheat has like the little poofy thing on the top and then the leaves. That's kind of what his looks like. Anyway.
Wait, did you just...
Oh, no, I mean, you'll always be Kazuma. But just then, for a teensy moment there, you were finally on the same plane as a normal person, maybe?
No, that's so... For a second, I thought you were giving me an actual compliment.
That was close. I think he bought it. And now he's blushing. Sweet. He did, right? Kazuma returned the blush to his case, then turned to me.
So as I was saying, I think I'm going to be working on set 2 from now on. Guess she'll be showing me the ropes.
Who said I'd do that? Oh, right. Something's been bothering me. Who's the one who got you in here?
You want to know? You'll bawl your eyes out. Just telling the story makes me want to cry. The senior employee is one of our best. Crappy personality, though. Really now? Crappy in what way? Oh, I respect her skills and she's a certified genius. Problem is, when I make even the tiniest slip-up, she turns into a violent ice queen.
Oh, okay, so it's a lady. Interesting. You mean like this?
Ow!
Who are you calling an ice queen? And who gave you permission to slack off, Kazuma?
Miss Kayama, violence causes more problems than it solves.
There's just something about her face. Her head is so huge. Like, everybody else's eyes are gigantic, but, like, her eyes, for being saucered like they are, seem so small on her face compared to everybody else. It's so bizarre. It's like, usually the women have giant eyes, and, like, his eyes are bigger than hers. Shut up! Get back to work! You still have plenty more to carry! A fierce-looking woman had appeared behind us, her arms crossed in anger. Gotta find a good pace for the voice. I love her earring, though. Is this the woman Kazuma works under? Oh dear. You must be a member of Team Makino. I'm Yukayama, makeup artist. I hope you'll forgive me for bringing such an incompetent assistant along. Yukayama, 27 years old. She was Kazuma's senior back in trade school, and now she's one of his bosses at the hair and makeup agency. She's known for being at the forefront of the hair and makeup world. What is a makeup artist? Kazuma's professional stylist mentor.
Well, man, you sure change your tune quick. Ugh!
Nice elbow strike. This is all your fault, Kazuma. Oh, I'm Spacey Ueda, the screenwriter's assistant. This is my first time on the job, and I just joined the crew recently. I look forward to working with you.
And she's my friend, too.
You are Kazuma's friend. Yes, I am. We've known each other since junior high.
That's right, we go way back. I'm always looking after her.
It must have been a hard life.
Huh?
You can tell? I couldn't even read a line. I'm just laughing so hard. It must have been hard. Really? I know, right? Love this.
What's that supposed to mean? Spacey, how are you on the same wavelength as her even though you just met?
Sorry, I'm just messing with you. You do seem like good friends. I'm looking forward to this too. Kayama smiled at me, then turned on her heel to face Kazuma.
Get going! Quit lazing around! Yes, ma'am. Talk later, bud.
I waved goodbye as Kazuma was dragged away. I've been worried that he might be struggling at work. But with someone like that looking after him, I'm sure he's working hard. Yes, wait up. Our break's almost over. I'm sorry. I'll be right there. I have to give it my all, too. We'd finished setting up for the audition, so now we had to wait for them to start. Several candidates would audition at a time. The first group was already here. Kazuma and Miss Kayama, who I'd met earlier, had been working on their makeup. The other half of the candidates were waiting in the wings, so we had to make sure everyone went in and out smoothly. Sorry, Bird. I was feeling nervous, but there was still a lot to do behind the scenes. I was sent out on an errand to buy some supplies. Batteries, cables, zip ties, extra tea, and the brand has to be from our sponsors. Okay, good. I didn't forget anything. I glanced at my phone. The second wave of applicants was due to arrive now. I think about 40 people made it through screening. There were actors, students, artists, and even office workers. This audition is a race between people from all walks of life. I'm not participating, but it's still making my heart flutter.
Hey, you there!
Huh? Oh, it's Yukito. Okay. I didn't know who it was because it's gray, you know. Are you talking to me? That's right, cutie. Can I ask you something? I'm busy right now, so if you could ask someone else. Come on, don't be a stranger. I won't take much of your time. And there's nothing but old geezers around here. If I want to chat up a cute girl, you're all I've got. Oh no, I know what this is! He's gonna try to sell me something I don't need, like a vase or a painting.
I can't feed into it no matter what.
I don't have any money. No, excuse me. Just as I tried to walk away,
Huh?
I realized that I recognized the man's face and turned around. Are you Yukito Cena, the model? Cena. Why do I want to say Cena? It's Cena, but Cena, the model?
Oh, you've heard of me.
Well, you are famous.
That works for me. Mind giving me some directions?
Directions?
Yep, I'm looking for the film studio that's on this letter.
That's an invitation to our auditions. If I recall correctly, he was on the list of candidates who passed the screening.
Not for free, of course. I'll make sure to show my gratitude.
Oh, I don't really need a reward. I know where the studio is. I can take you there.
Wow, you're a lifesaver. I was supposed to meet my good old manager by the train station, but he called out sick, so I've been trying to find this place all alone.
Uh-huh.
And usually he's nagging me not to go off on my own or to take better care of myself. But when I really needed him, where is he? A stomachache? Give me a break.
I see. Every now and then I glanced at Sena's face as he talked. So this is Yukito Cena. I looked him up on the internet after I read his resume. His little pout. The other pouts are so good. He's a smooth talker like the rumors suggest, and he seems rather flippant.
Is there something on my face?
No, just, I think you have a nice profile.
I get that a lot. Oh, and before you ask, no plastic surgery. I'm all natural, baby. Care to feel for yourself?
What? Cena took off his sunglasses with a smile. He's kidding, right?
You know, I still haven't thanked you for showing me the way.
This is basically part of my job. I'm on the CG? Oh! Oh! Look, we're cute in this CG. Okay, I'm just saying, in the little scene, the naming us scene, we haven't really seen her face. Aside from in the name scene, and then we did that little flash when we flipped over to Harumi, and it was like, okay, don't give her the puppet sprite that she's got going on. Is just like disturbing, but we're cute here. In our shock. What are you doing?
Thanking you.
Excuse me?
Your payment for being my guide. How about an autograph, a handshake, and a hug?
Cena seemed to be enjoying himself as he pulled me in close by the shoulders. I trembled slightly at his touch and, please stop! We politely declined, but I love, please stop! I wasn't good at dealing with men. It was so bad that I couldn't talk to them, since that would interfere with my daily life. But this close, my gut told me he was up to no good. For a second there, I almost slapped him. Things would blow up if a rookie crew member picked a fight with one of the candidates. I'm sorry, I don't want anything like that. When I politely declined, Cena cocked his head in confusion. I love kind of the resting bitch face he's got going on right now. He's like, excuse me?
Huh? You don't want the autograph and stuff? That's weird, though. You stopped what you were doing to guide me here, and you keep looking at my face. I just assumed you were one of my fans. Was I wrong?
I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that I'm actually one of the staff working on the auditions.
Oh, really?
Then I'm helping you because it's my job, not out of personal interest in you. But please stop offering me things like hugs. Well, his is like a little daisy, his little thing. The leaves on it are twigs, though.
Should you really say that even if you aren't interested?
Sorry.
Oh, no, you've got nothing to apologize for. You're interesting, I'll give you that.
As the conversation went on, the studio finally came into view. I'm all free. I blurted out a hasty farewell so I could escape the awkward situation. This is the place. Just go up to reception and they'll help you. That's all. I need to get going too. Best of luck.
Hey, hold up.
Was there something else? Stop me.
Well, I was going to take these auditions.
Okay.
Well, I was always going to take these auditions seriously. But knowing there's someone like you on the crew, I'm feeling extra motivated.
Huh?
That's all I had to say. I look forward to working with you.
What's that supposed to mean? He's like, you're not into me. I'm into that. And Makino is like, ugh, everybody just thinks I'm pretty. And you're like, yeah, but like, I'm not into you because you look pretty, Jesus. And he's like, wait, what? I like the fact that the men are into us. Like, so far, we've basically been like, oh, we are not good at dealing with boys and we know nothing about love and we're like an innocent little flower, right? Which happens in a lot of games. But in this one, it's like, we're good at talking to people and we're just like, men make me awkward. Okay, fine. You know, it's not like in other games where it's like, oh, I'm so dumb because I don't know how to talk to men. They could have gone and where she's just completely stupid. But they didn't. It's like, okay, men make me awkward. Or the fact that like, wow, Harumi's really pretty. And he's like, oh, whatever, you think I'm pretty? And you're like, yeah, but I mean like, that means nothing. Because we don't know how to like, we don't know how to flirt or anything like that. So like, we're just straight up honest and we talk to them like normal people. She's got the demisexual or the asexual vibes going on right now. Like, that's not, but it's like what? I'm not into you, bro. I just think you're pretty. What? You know what I mean? And I kind of love it. Because then they're all like, wait. Because, like, Yukito's used to people fawning over him. Harumi is. And we're just like, uh-huh. No, I said you were pretty. I didn't say I was in love with you. God, get over yourself. But we're not rude like that or anything either. But it's like, we just don't realize that. We're like, wow, you've got a nice you look really pretty in profile. Okay, anyway. Like, it's just an actual thought. It means nothing to her. Like, she's not flirting with them. She's not like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. But she doesn't get that, like, that's what's making these men fall for her is like you're totally clueless and you're not into me because of who I am type of a thing. And it's nice. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a good way. I mean, that's always the way the games work out, obviously. Like, I'm not just fawning over you. I'm not telling you you're, like, with Harumi. Wow, he's really pretty. But we're not fawning over him because of who he is or anything like that. Like, that's not our goal. And it never is. We've never played a character, I don't think, where we've been like, oh my god, I'm in love with Harumi and he's oh my god. We're never been that. We're always like, oh, yeah, sure, you're pretty and all, but I don't know you. But for being someone who's inept at dealing with men, we're totally fine dealing with them as if they're people. The hug thing is like, this is awkward. But it's like a normal kind of awkward, not like, let's make her super cutesy and like, oh my god, I'm super awkward. Where you're like, oh god, I want to chuck you across the freaking room into the goddamn garbage bin. You're like, no, she's actually like personable and entertaining and cute, and her awkwardness isn't like annoying. You know what I mean? Like sometimes awkwardness comes across as just making them kind of stupid. Like, oh, I'm so dumb. And instead of that, she's like, what? No, huh? Like, clueless in a good way. Clueless in the way that I am clueless, and I'm here for that. But anyway, we'll stop here and we will get back to it next time. So, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.